Hi everyone and welcome once again to Ruby's Classic Cooking. And today I am making chocolate topped crunchies. And they are a very simple and easy recipe to make. My kids loved these squares when they were growing up. I lost the recipe for a while and I went to look online for it, and you can't find this recipe online. So this is kind of a 1980s really unique recipe. So let's just dive right in and get on with it because it's really fast and goes really quickly. First of all, you need yourself an 8-inch square baking pan, greased. This one's stoneware, so I don't have to grease it, so that's okay. First of all, what I need is 1/3 of a cup of firmly packed brown sugar, which I'm doing up right here. Throw that in my mixing bowl. Follow that up with 3 tablespoons of corn syrup. Good old corn syrup. Nothing exotic or anything else in here, just regular ingredients that people have had hanging around their kitchen cupboards for generations. And corn syrup. Now you don't actually add any flour to this recipe, but you do have Bran Flakes to add to it. So, all right, that's 3 tablespoons of corn syrup. Next thing I need is 2 tablespoons of crunchy peanut butter. And I'm working with the all peanuts here today, which means there's no sugar or anything added to these peanuts. It's just peanuts. It means I don't have to try and scrape them out of a measuring spoon. But when you're doing this, you can probably just eyeball it or guesstimate or measure it off in a measuring spoon. But this is going to be 2 tablespoons of peanut butter. There we go. That goes in here. Next in, 2 tablespoons of melted butter. In that goes. And on top of all that goes a 1/2 teaspoon of good old vanilla. 1/2 teaspoon. There you go. And then I'm going to give these a good old stir with my wooden spoon. But first, let me read off the ingredients in metric. And here's my little recipe booklet. Isn't that cute? That's 75 milliliters of brown sugar. That's 50 milliliters of corn syrup. 25 milliliters of crunchy peanut butter. 25 milliliters of melted butter. And 2 milliliters of vanilla. So now I'm going to stir this up together. A nice homogeneous looking mixture in their bowl. I just melt my butter in a microwave safe bowl or container for about 25 seconds or so, and it comes out really nicely. You don't have to melt it in a pan on the stove if you have a microwave. And there you go. There's my mixture. I'm going to add 2 cups of all Bran Flakes to this. Which is 500 milliliters. For you metric people out there. There we go. I usually just heap it up here. May as well be generous about it. Now I'm just going to put my all bran right in here. Now I'm going to press this into my greased 8-inch square or 20 by 20 centimeter square pan. And this one isn't greased because it's stoneware. So this is my base, and this is now going to get squished, pressed down firmly into here as my base. Make sure you cover the whole bottom of your pan. Don't leave any gaps. Because when this comes back out of the oven, you're going to pour the topping on top, and then you're going to be done. Wasn't that difficult? And the topping is 2 ingredients, crunchy peanut butter and chocolate. Hence the chocolate topped crunchies. Alright, I'm going to pop my prepared pan into my preheated 375 degree Fahrenheit, 190 degrees Celsius oven for 5 minutes, and then I'll be back. And while that's baking, I'm going to melt my topping, which is 1/3 of a cup of crunchy peanut butter. So I'm just going to put in my microwave safe, which I'm just going to dump into my microwave safe bowl here. And it calls for 4 squares of baker's chocolate, but if you don't have 4 squares of chocolate, you can use 2/3 of a cup of semi-sweet chocolate chips. So that's what I'm going to put in here. So I haven't got any baker's chocolate at the moment. And now this is going in my microwave. And I'm going to be microwaving this for a minute at a time, giving it a stir after each minute. And when it's melted, it'll be all ready to use as a topping on my squares. I'll be back as soon as I'm ready to top my squares. And after only 1 minute in the microwave, my chocolate chips are melted. I'm just going to combine them here with my chocolate, so that as soon as that is ready to come out of the oven, oh, here's my timer. And there you are after 5 minutes in the oven. That's what it looks like. It's nice and shiny now. So just keep my oven mitts handy here. I'm just going to finish stirring this up, and now I'm going to put this on my base here, my chocolate chips. And melted chocolate chips and peanut butter go right on my base here. Makes a lovely 8-inch square pan of squares. A nice generous chocolate topping. I actually find the chocolate chips are a lot easier to use in this recipe than melting 4 squares of baker's semi-sweet chocolate would be. So actually, I prefer this. Try to get it right to the edge without stirring up the base too much, because the base isn't set yet, being hot from the oven. So you just kind of have to do this with a bit of gentleness, or you'll end up with your base mixed in with your topping. It'll still taste the same, but it won't be as pretty. Alright, let me just scrape that off with a spoon here. Here's my finished pan of squares, all with the chocolate all spread on them. And now all I have to do to these is let them cool to room temperature, and then put them in the refrigerator to cool them, to chill them. Then I can cut them into squares or bars, whatever shape you like. I hope you enjoyed my recipe today, and that you will like, subscribe, comment, try this recipe at home, and come back and see me next time on Ruby's Classic Cooking. Bye for now.